We use everything we can find to help create and repair and replace any old buildings. We found these shutters on the roadside which are helping us to create doors. The first one for an outside toilet and the second one for an outside shower. Our utility block which our workawayers use. And as you can see, the bamboo we grow here, Mike is starting to finish creating a wall all around this area, and he's also going to put them on the ceilings. And yes, we do have an indoor shower and toilet, in case people ask, and they are normal shower and toilets. This is the outside shower he's making. He's just completed the tiling, stage 1. And next to it is the outside toilet. Yes, a proper toilet flushing. Only because it was already here. So he's got to do this up, paint it and finish off the window. And here our off-grid living, we have bins for the toilet, because although these are flushing toilets, they go into the ground, into big pits, which don't need emptying because ours are so huge, we were told they would last our lifetime. And obviously all the waste does decompose. So this is another outside sink in this utility area. So everything that our workawayers use here is going to be ecological. If workawayers want to, they could choose to use these shower bags for solar, which again will save on heating water. We only have a shower in our own home, in our house, and this obviously saves a lot of water. We collect a lot of water from the spring, which is what we use these containers for. As you can see, we have different boxes. We recycle everything. We don't have a rubbish collection here because we're rural, so we have to take them some distance to dispose of our rubbish. So therefore, but anyway, we recycle everything we can. Bottles, tins, plastics, whole variety of things. And as I've said many times before, we also have a box here for paper. We recycle our papers many times as we can. We write on the back of envelopes or any old letters, so they get 2 uses there. And then after that, I shred them down by hand and I make them into mulch for my growing areas. So all paper and cardboard is reused. And here is some of the mulch on my Hugel bed, one of my Hugel beds. We grow as much as we can here. I'm always grateful to receive seeds of different varieties and different types of crops that I can experiment and grow, that you feel would help me, my lifestyle, or any eco things you'd like me to try. I will give everybody a shout out, and for any products, giving honest reviews. Some people seem to be confused by solar power, thinking you can't have normal things or normal life. This is our router for our Wi-Fi. So we do have Wi-Fi, which is essential for our Airbnb and our workawayers to contact us. And we do have normal 3-pin plugs like England. We do have adapters here, so a European guest can easily plug in their own devices. And so yes, we have normal lights and normal running water. As I've showed you, our water comes up from the borehole, pumped up by the generator, filled to the tank on the roof, and then we have normal hot and cold water because there's a panel up there that heats the water tank. Yes, we do have a full-size washing machine. When we have good power in the summer, we can use things like this coffee maker and the toaster. We wouldn't use things like a toaster when the power is really bad, say in winter, very early in the morning. Of all the products we have, toasters, hair dryers, the coffee maker and an electric kettle draw the most out of all the things we have electronic. In the winter, early in the morning, or when we don't have the generator on to top up the power, we would use one of these traditional coffee makers, but we use it just to boil the water. You can buy them in any sizes, 1 portion, 2, 3, etc. Or we would use our gas kettle rather than our electric kettle, which we would only use in the summer or on good power. Our oven is gas, only because electric oven would take too much power. And yes, we have a full-size fridge and a full-size freezer. We run 2 laptops at the same time, and I can run my YouTube with no problems. We can upload and download to a good percentage, literally all the time. Again, I wouldn't turn on my laptop at 6 o'clock in the morning. I will wait for some power to build up first. We have simple old-fashioned devices, as we find these don't actually draw as much power when charging, etc. Our telephones are literally that, telephones. They don't even have camera on, and I'll show you a picture of what I record on. It takes a lot of time to convert everything once we've filmed, but this is all we can afford as we live on a tiny, tiny budget. The people close to us who know how much income we have cannot believe how we can afford our food that we buy weekly and our products. But if you're frugal enough, you can. And we're not people who go shopping for new clothes unless we need them. Can I also just say at this point, for those of you who don't know, that because I live in Cyprus, YouTube does not monetize any videos. So when I ask for subscribers and thumbs up and comments, it's purely to show me there are people out there that are appreciating my free time making these videos for your enjoyment. Therefore, we have had to set up Patreon and also go get funding sites. The Patreon is different tiers where if you link to that, you will see all the gratitude gifts we give you for becoming a patron to my channel. The reason we also have a go get funding is to pay for certain projects particularly, and also for those who only want to give a one-off donation. Although Patreon, you can stop subscribing at any time. For Patreon, as it is more ongoing, although you can stop at any time, we give gratitude gifts to thank you for donating to us, but in return for that, you can achieve such things as holidays here, complimentary. So take a look at the site in the link below. In the description area, you will see links to more about this. Or please ask me any questions on this in the comments below. So, as you can see behind me, we can even run a swimming pool. The most commonly asked question is, how do you know how many solar panels you need and how many batteries you need? Well, the simple answer to that is, the way we did it was when we wanted solar, we went to a very reputable company and we told them everything we would have running at any one time. You also have a number on your fridge or your freezer which will tell them the drawer. And there are different rates of fridges such as A+, AA, etc. So you want the best of these for running efficiency. Obviously now we have more Airbnb people and workaway people, so we are going to add some extra panels, and we're also thinking about adding some solar to the swimming pool, so therefore it could be taking the heat from the sun and extend the usage of this for our guests that like to come when it's not so hot here, so they can still use the pool. So basically, write down everything you use. Think about things like your laptops, if several people will have them on at the same time. And if you have guests, of course, include those. And then when you write everything down, you take it to a company and they will work out for you what you need. We don't have television here. We don't bother with it. We just watch YouTube, which, by the way, is our only social media at the moment. We don't have time for anything else, and we like to be a YouTube channel where we give all our time to our viewers regardless of whether they're patrons or not. Whereas other channels like to then, once they get patrons, they seem to spend all their time on them or on all their other social medias, forgetting the people who originally got them their views in the first place. So, as I say, take a look at all my links in the description below. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I'm sure there's many more things we have here that makes us off-grid and basic living. But when you live like it for so long, you forget what the norm is. So all the best to you. Please let me know your channels below if you live like this or if you're interested in living like this. And why not come and stay here, either as workaway or as an Airbnb guest, so you can look at if you could live like this too. Let me know any products out there. As I say, send me anything if you can, and I will gladly use them. So thank you for watching. All the best to you. Until next time, Meraki.